Hi friends, and welcome back to Rustic and Lace DIY. I am so glad you guys are here today. It is the What Would You Make challenge, and of course I love this challenge. That's why I help host it. But first of all, if you're new here, welcome. My name is Brenda. This is my Oliver, and if you're returning, welcome back. So with all that being said, let's get to crafting. Okay, DIY number one. So I previously, before I started my channel, I created this with all of our grandkids' names, but I need to update it because we have more grandkids. So I took this 12 by 12 wood piece that I recently bought from Woodpecker's Craft, and I painted it with my agave color. And then after it was dry, this is the hardest part of this whole project, is trying to figure out where to place all of the names and how to connect them. So before I started recording, I had it all laid out in place and I wrote it down on a piece of paper so I'd remember how I had everything. So here I'm just laying everything out and getting all the names on there. I did end up having to kind of move them over to the left. I was too far over to the right. But once I had them all laid out in the area that I wanted, then I start gluing it. Now, if you don't have this many grandkids or children, you could definitely do this even for Mother's Day. You could just put mother and then bring some letters onto stuff like, do words like compassionate, caring, loving, strong, encouraging, that kind of stuff around the word mother, and make something like that for a mother. But this would also be a great gift for like a grandparent, even a parent, especially if the parent has, even if the parent only has a few kids, you could add words to it. You add the kids' names and then add words like family, thankful, love, that kind of stuff. Anyways, just make it your own if you want to create something like this. It'd be a lot of fun. So I am going to take some of this trim from Dollar Tree and I'm just going to go all around the board with this. And I just kind of, when I get to the corners, I just kind of fold it a little bit, fold it inwards a little bit, and then tack it down with some hot glue. And like I said, I just went over the whole sides all around it. um, and then I'll finish here. I just kept having to pick off that glue. I think I have an issue with glue. It just drives me nuts when I have it stuck on me. And then I took this heart. This came off of the original sign that I made, and I'm just going to put it right there in the corner. And again, I'm going to add a hanger there. You might want to use, if you recreate this, a more permanent glue. I used hot glue because I still have another great grandchild on the way, I know, and so I know I might have to move some of them around. But there it is. I love it. I think it is so sweet and so cute, and I love having all their names to help remind me of them since they live so far away from me. Anyways, today is the What Would You Make challenge. We have this on the fourth Sunday of every month, and of course we make everything with wood. And I host this along with Connie with Connie's Woodshop and DIYs. And this month's guest host is Amy with Creatively Expressive. If you don't know who she is so talented. I always like watching what she makes. And here's just kind of a sample of some of the stuff that she makes, but she is very talented. So make sure you go and check out her channel and subscribe to her. Show her some love. I know you won't be disappointed. And then make sure you check out the playlist for this challenge. I will have links to them and to Connie's channel in my description box below. So here's DIY number 2. So for this DIY, I'm going to take, oh, you guys, I have to apologize. I was outside recording Oliver and I zoomed my camera way in and I forgot to unzoom it and look at it. It's so close you can't see what I'm doing. And I'm so sorry. But what I'm doing is I took the Dollar Tree wood planks that come in the package. There's like 6 in a package. And I am going to pretty much create a box. Now, one of these, I cut the bottom of it, like I think it was 1 inch off. But I'm just using my Quick Bond Tight Bond quick and thick multi-purpose glue, and I'm just putting it along the edges, and then I'm just laying the sides on top of the back, and then the front has the shorter piece. I will glue the front onto the side pieces, and I really hope I explain that well enough for you to understand without being able to see it. But basically you're just creating a box. And then after that, I took 2 of these wood square pieces from Dollar Tree, and I'm taking these huge scissors that I just got from um, Harbor Freight Tools. Kathy Joe told me about these, and I had to try them. And they were cutting through, but it was really, really hard. So I just ended up taking my box cutter. And if you don't have those big scissors, you can always use the box cutter here. I had created a line and cut along that line. Then I'm just taking my little sanding block here and sanding off the edge. Then I painted that teapot, came from Woodpecker's Craft, and I painted the box and those two of those wood squares with my Waverly chalk paint in the color white. Now the wood squares, I only cut one of them down. The other one I left the same size. So I created this decal. No, I did not create this. I got this from Cricut Design Space, and I made it on my stencil vinyl. And then I'm taking my Waverly chalk paint in the color lavender, and I'm just going to go over the little stencil with this. I love this scene. I think it is so cute. And I had this idea, and I was so excited to start working on this, and I am so bummed that you couldn't see the way I created that box, because it's a lot of fun. But anyways, okay, so I'm going to remove my stencil vinyl, and then I dried it, and once it was dry, I went in with my little Cricut tool, and I am just picking out all the little pieces that go in the middle. I don't like to do it when it's wet, because then I get paint on the inside of my letters or inside those areas. So then I had taken a pencil and I just traced around the top, the lid, so it kind of gives it a little more of a definition. And then I took a very small paintbrush and I went over that with that lavender color. And you guys, I have this really sped up. That's how slow I was going doing this. And then when I was done, I painted the little knob front and back. And then I took this little finial cap. I painted it white, and then I was just painting some of it with the lavender, but I end up just going over the whole thing with lavender at the end. And then I took the back of my small paintbrush, and I'm just going to do polka dots all the way around the rest of my teapot here. And then once that was dry, I took that little paintbrush that I was using. I painted all around the outside edge of my teapot, and then I just kind of traced along the top, the bottom, the edge, the top part of the edge with it, so that you could see it from the front. And I did that also on the box that I created, as well as the squares, which one's the lid and one's the bottom. So here, this is the smaller square piece that I had cut, and I'm just finding the center, and then I'm tracing my finial cap on it, and I'm going to put the wood glue, or not wood glue, the Titebond Quick and Thick multi-purpose glue, and then I'm going to put my finial cap there. And then I'm going to use that same Titebond glue and go all around the middle of the front of my box, and I'm just going to use that for the permanent hold, and then I'm going to use my hot glue all around the edge for the immediate hold. And then I'm just going to add my teapot right to the front, making sure the bottom lined up to the box. Then I went ahead with some more of my Titebond glue all around the bottom of the box here, and I'm going to glue it. You can tell I traced it out onto that other square piece, that other square wood piece. Then I just filled it up with some of my favorite tea. You could do this for a grandmother, a friend, a mother, anybody that likes to drink tea. And I just put the lid back on it, and there it is. Look how adorable that is. Isn't that fun? And what a fun way to have that in their kitchen. I just love it. I hope you love it too. You have to let me know in the comment box below. Hi guys, real quick, I just wanted to take a moment to thank all of you guys, all of my subscribers, new and old. I appreciate you guys all so very much, and you guys are such a blessing. And if you're new here and you enjoy home decor on a budget, I encourage you to hit that red subscribe button and become part of our YouTube family and help me reach my goal. So my birthday is May 7th. I am almost to my 20,000 subscriber goal. I'm like 360 some away. It's a stretch. I have like 10 days, but I know if with all of you guys' continued help, I can get there. But I know you guys have been amazing sharing my video and liking and commenting and all that fun stuff. And I just truly appreciate it. But when I do hit my 20,000 goal, I am going to have a couple of giveaways. So I'll announce that once I hit my goal. So be watching. And with all that, we're supposed to have storms today, you guys. They're talking tornadoes. So keep us in your prayer. Of course, when you see this, it'll be over. But yeah, so we're hurrying, trying to get some stuff done for this video before the storms come in. So with all that, let's continue on with the video. Okay, DIY number 3. So for this DIY, I'm going to take one of these wood hearts from Dollar Tree and I'm going to paint the front and the back with my Waverly chalk paint in the color white. I then created this decal with my Cricut. Yes, I created this one. I saw the saying on Pinterest and I loved it and I wanted to use it. So I'm just going to add my decals onto my heart, just like you see me doing right there. And then I'm going to take my Fix All glue and I'm going to put it on the back of this key. Now this key, I got this from Amazon. It's a pack of, I don't know how many keys. There was quite a few in there. And I'm just going to lay it in the middle. So that way it says that a mother's love is the key that opens every heart. I took these rub-on transfers from Dollar Tree and I cut them out and I'm just going to rub until I am able to pull off the top layer. And what I do is I start pulling, and if I see it coming up, I just lay it back down and continue to rub until I can pull that top piece completely away without it pulling up any of the seam. So after that, I finished up, and then I did the other side and did the bottom. And I love how this looks. It's just so simple, you guys, but it's so pretty. And I took some of this sheer blue ribbon that comes from Dollar Tree and I'm just going to use that as a hanger, and that's all there was for this. Now if you don't have a Cricut, again, you could use stickers. If you write good, you could write it out. I don't know, or you could even use another saying and just kind of go with the same idea. But I love it. I hope you do too. Let me know in the comment box below. Okay, it is a time for a celebration of your recreation. And we have this awesome doc from, it's a doc post from Renee. She did an amazing job. And then Dorothy, I love your wreath. It is so pretty. And then we have these adorable gnomes that Valerie made. They are so cute. Thank you, ladies, so much for sharing these with us. And if you have a creation or recreation that you would like me to showcase for you, you can send pictures to that email address that's listed there, or you can send them to me through Instagram or Facebook Messenger. Okay, DIY number 4. So for this one, I am going to take one of those thick wood planks from Dollar Tree and I'm going to go over the whole thing with my antique wax. I always get so messy when I do this, you guys, but I'm brushing on a lot. I'm getting close to the bottom of my jar there, so I kind of got a little more than what I was expecting to get when I got this out, but I'm just going to go over all of it. I went over the sides and the ends and the front, and then I'm going to use my paper towel to wipe off all the excess, and then I did the back as well. And once I had it all done and rubbed in real nice, I am going to take my drill. Now, if you don't have a drill, you could do something different, but I poked a little hole with my pokey tool there, and then I'm just going to drill a hole. My husband got me this drill for, was it my birthday last year? Christmas? I can't remember, but I love it. I love having my own drill. I think it was Christmas. So I don't have to go searching for his and all that stuff. I know right where mine is. But anyways, I have this knob I got from Dollar Tree, and I've seen them in there again this year. So hopefully you can find them, but I am just going to drill a hole for it. Now, if you don't have a drill or you don't have one of these knobs, you could use a finial cap, you could use beads, you could just use your imagination on something that would look really nice on the top. So I'm just screwing this in after I drilled up my hole, drilled my hole. And then I took one of these little, what are these? Candlesticks from Dollar Tree, or Hobby Lobby, sorry. I actually had already had it with the antique wax. I found it at my stash. So I used my Quick Bond Tight Bond quick and thick multi-purpose glue and hot glue, and added that little wood round to it. And then I'm going to add some more of the same glue here on the top, and I'm going to add my little wood block to that, just like you see me doing right there. Now, I should have done this part before I did all that, because I did have to re-glue it. But I took some burlap this came from Hobby Lobby, and I'm just going to hot glue it to the front. I'm just doing the edges. And then after that, I took some mini clothespins that come from Dollar Tree, and I had went over it with the antique wax as well. And then I'm adding the same glue. I'm going to put this right on the top, and then that picture is of me and my grandson several years ago. And I just added that to it. I'm going to make a little bow. This is ribbon from Dollar Tree. This also came off of that first sign that I had created a while ago with this Scrabble tiles. And I just did the bow, doing the awareness ribbon, scrunching it up and using the twine to keep it in shape. And then I cut the ends at an angle. And then I'm just going to hot glue it right at the bottom there, right where it meets the little candle holder stand thing. And there it is. Super simple. This would be a great Mother's Day gift or Grandmother's Day gift, whatever. How fun it is. Just put a family picture in there, or a picture of you or in that person, whatever. But I love it. Okay, DIY number 5. So for this DIY, I'm going to take one of these wood planks from Dollar Tree. I'm going to remove the hanger that's on it, and I'm just going to go over it with my antique wax. You could, if you want to recreate this, you could do this, any color that might match the person who you're giving it to's decor, or maybe their favorite color, whatever it is that you think they might like. I just kind of stayed neutral with this. And I am just going to do, just like I did on the block, I'm going to go over the whole thing and then wipe off the excess with my paper towel. And yes, I made a huge mess on my desk. Luckily, this is silicone matte, and it cleans off so nicely. I took this blessed word. I think this came from Dollar Tree, and I painted it black. And, I was going to paint those clothespins black too, and I forgot, and I went over them with the antique wax, but oh well. So I'm just putting my Tight Bond quick and thick multi-purpose glue on the back, and I'm just going to place it right in the center. I did go around and remove all that excess glue that was showing, and then I took some of this ribbon from Dollar Tree, and I'm going to glue one piece around each end. I'm just folding it around, and then I'm going to glue it in the back. And after I had both ends done, I'm going to take a minute here doing this, you guys. Let's see, what do I do next? I took some boxwood greenery that comes from Walmart, and then these little beautiful yellow roses come from Hobby Lobby, and I'm just going to attach them. I'm going to take some twine, and I'm going to tie a knot around the stems. So I made the stems a little bit longer, tied that knot, and then I'm going to wrap it with my twine. I'm just going to wrap all the way around it, and then once I get it all the way wrapped, I'll tie a knot with the two ends again. Now I just realized I was going to put little twine bows on those, and I totally forgot. So I might have to go back and do that. But anyways, here I am just wrapping it to the end of my stems, and then I kind of went back up, and then on the back side I just tied the knot with the twine, and then I'm going to trim off that extra twine, and I'm going to just hot glue it to the front of my ribbon there. And then I glued using the Tight Bond quick and thick multi-purpose glue. I know some of you say now, whenever you see Tight Bond, you hear me say it, which makes me laugh, because I hear Kathy Jo say Rust-Oleum linen white chalk paint whenever I hear Rust-Oleum chalk paint. Anyways, I glued those on, and then I just took my big mouth crocodile here to make some holes, and then I'm just going to wrap some tape around twine and feed it through the holes to make a hanger. And this is done. You guys, look how easy this is. And you can hang pictures, family pictures. If this is for your mother, you could hang her children's pictures there. If it's for a grandmother, you could put grandchildren's pictures, or you could just even do it for yourself. And I love it. I think it is so pretty and so simple but so sweet. You'll have to let me know what you think about this one as well. The final reveal is coming up. Let me know which one was your favorite today, and if you're going to be trying to recreate any for Mother's Day, I would love to hear about it. And make sure you check out Connie and Amy's channels as well as the playlist. I will be back again on Wednesday for the first of the month challenge. It's patriotic. I'm excited about that. And stay tuned towards the end because there's some fun videos of Oliver. And then again, make sure you subscribe before you go and help me reach my goal. And with all that being said, you guys, I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you on the next one. Bye-bye.
Useless purpose.
Oliver is happy because his arch nemesis, the pool cleaner, is back. And he is just having the time of his life trying to get it. My husband had to clean it out and he is loving it. Although he just sits there and licks it. I don't know. And then he'll try and bite it. He's like, I'm going to clean you and then I'm going to bite you and get you for all the times you've sprayed me with water. What a silly dog. Oliver, quit licking it. Oliver. Oh my goodness, that dog cracks me up. Get it! Get it, Oliver! Get it! Get it! Get it, Oliver! Get it!
There's too much air in the line and it's making the thing float.
Oh, get it, Oliver! Get it! He cracks me up. He's like, let me at it. Let me at it. I gotta get it. I gotta get it. His face is all wet.
Yeah.